How's everybody doing? Just Average Schmo back. We're going to bust open some cards here in just a minute. I went to Walmart to get a little bit of dog food, some of the little wet food canisters for Kiwi, so I could give her one while I ate my Long John Silvers. Of course, she didn't eat hers right away. She got up on the chair next to me and was like this far away from my face, watching me take every bite until I was done eating. Then she went down and ate hers. But that's a dog for you. Well, while I was there, I decided to buy another pack of cards, see which ones they had on sale. So that's what we're going to do. I bought one blaster box of Mosaic. That's what we're going to open up. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day already. Today is May, what is today? The 12th. It is 6:30 p.m. in the evening. It is rainy a little bit here in Ohio. It looks like it's going to be that way off and on for the next couple of days. Hopefully it'll give me enough clear spots here and there. I can get in some outside work at work. Of course, if you don't know, the past 4 days I was off work. I'm normally off Saturday and Sunday, but Thursday, Friday I took off. Went to Sonic Temple. I did have a blast. Had a really good time. Saw some of the bands I really wanted to see. In particular, Overkill, Exodus, Testament, Suicidal Tendencies, Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie. I finished off the evening. That was on Friday. Thursday, I saw like Ginger and Korn. But yeah, Friday I saw the ones I just mentioned a minute ago. And I heard a little bit of Metallica, but while Metallica was playing in the main stadium, on the main stage, leading into Metallica and like cutting into them a little bit, they had the band Mastodon playing, so I went out and watched them. And then when they were done, on one of the other stages, they had Cannibal Corpse playing, so I went over and watched them. And by that time, it was, I don't know, I want to say it was a little bit after 10. And of course, the main stadium was probably completely packed. It got to where it was just standing room only. Up in the stands, which is what I had. I had stadium seating, general 4-day pass. I didn't feel like going up there and trying to look around for a seat, blah, blah, blah. So I just stood down in like the grounds area outside and watched on the screens. I heard them play Master of Puppets, and I can't remember what the other song was. And then it was like 10:30, somewhere in there. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to head home. After 2 days in the sun, I was ready to get home. I did not go Saturday or Sunday. No, the one band I really miss, I was really wanting to see, was Linkin Park. I really like Emily Armstrong as an artist, as a singer. I think she's a good fit for Linkin Park. I think they're still Linkin Park. I mentioned this in the other video. To me, there are any number of bands out there that don't have all their original members. They still keep the same name. They still play the same music. They still have that same sound. Just vocally, it might be a little bit different. And normally, not always, but normally, I'd say 9 out of 10 times, when they replace a vocalist, it's just a different sound. It's not necessarily better or worse. It's just a different sound. To me, Linkin Park sounds just as good as they did before. It just vocally it sounds different. The actual voice sounds different. I miss Chester. It was tragic that it's always the people that you never really notice about. The ones that are really good at hiding what they're going through. That you don't realize anything was really wrong with them until it's too late. So it's kind of a call out to all of us, I think, to kind of keep our eyes peeled. Pay attention to your friends, your family, and once in a while, even if you don't think anything's bothering with them, just give them that opportunity. Go sit down and spend some time with them. just strike up conversation, and if it gets to where they need to vent about something, if they've got some build up inside that they need to just let out, be there for them. So, to try to keep things from like that happening. But I still like Linkin Park. I love the new album. So, I know they'll be touring later in the year. They'll probably be touring, I would imagine, probably next year too. So, I already told my daughter, because that was actually one of the concerts that I bought tickets for, that we were going to go see. And of course, it was for the last album they did before they got Emily Armstrong and they put out the Emptiness Machine. And the last album they did with Chester, shortly before that tour started, is when he tragically lost his life. So, of course, the tour was canceled and we didn't get to go. I took each of our tickets because that was back when you actually got the actual tickets. I wish we could go back to those days for every concert. But yeah, I took tickets. I took some guitar picks and stuff. I just like postcards that I've gotten by being a member of the Linkin Park Underground, and I made us both like a little framed thing commemorating Linkin Park with the tickets that unfortunately we never got to use. But when they come back around, I'm going to get my daughter, if her husband wants to go, maybe even her younger sister. We all want to go. I'll splurge and I'll get us some tickets, and we'll go see them when they come around. But overall, I had a good time. Concessions are outrageously expensive. The parking was kind of a disaster because they had construction going on at one of the other venues right there. So yeah, it was a cluster, as they say. But I was glad to be back home. Saturday, I basically just sat and outside to run a few errands. I sat around and watched TV all damn day. That's what I did. I took a nap. I truly relaxed. Like what you're supposed to do on a vacation. Because that's what I took. I took the 4 days as vacation, even though technically only Thursday and Friday were vacation days from work. I don't take vacation. I just don't. I can't afford it. And I don't mean that as like I'm hard up on money or like that. I mean, I make the money, pay my bills and everything like that. I just, when there's other stuff I could use money for, I can't see taking the time off where my check's not going to be what it normally is. So, anyway, here we go. We got some Mosiac Baseball. This is 2022, so, a few years ago. But that's what's nice, when they get some of this old stock in. Like I said, the Walmart in Troy, which is where I work. The main place I work is in Troy, up the road. They got rid of cards altogether. They don't stock any. The one here in Piqua, they still have like a full range of cards, from the newest stuff to old stock. And they don't really have the old stock on sale, so that's what I bought. $16. We get six packs, 6 cards in each pack. Chair's a little squeaky. None of them look like yeah. I was going to say maybe that first one looked a little bit thicker, but I think it's just my imagination. But just in case, we'll put it on the bottom. Here we go. Let's see what we got. 2022. I don't watch baseball, honestly, enough to know. I used to watch baseball a lot, 20 years ago. I don't really watch it that much anymore. So I don't know, like, who any, like, the big rookies for 2022 were. But here we go. We have got Bryce Wilson. Always like the look of Mosiac cards too. Even the base cards, they're nice looking cards. We got Dalton Barsht. Guess that's how you pronounce it. It's got a D on the end of it. All right, we got our first rookie card for Spencer Torkelson. I have heard the name. I don't know like what he's accomplished so far in his career, but I've heard the name before. We've got a Bryce Wilson. Didn't I just have a Bryce Wilson? Yeah. Huh. That's kind of weird, isn't it? How often do you get like the exact same card in the pack? We got our first parallel for Ryan Mountcastle. Not numbered. And our first insert, we have a Grand Slam insert for Miguel Carrera. I'll probably put that off to the side for now. I mean, I don't know how random or how is that like an insert you're likely to get in every box. I might eventually just take it out and put it in with like the base cards and use it as throw-ins when people buy stuff. Tommy Edman. I think you're guaranteed. I think it said you're guaranteed like one silver hollow in here and something else. Nicky Lopez. Rookie for Juan Yepez. 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 All right, here we have, it looks like a silver, not a silver hollow, but a parallel of, no, I guess technically a silver hollow is a parallel, but you know what I mean. The prism. How in the hell do you pronounce this guy's name? Franmil Reyes? Franmil. Franmil Reyes. Alright, we got an insert for the Will to Win, Cal Ripken. That's a pretty nice one. And a rookie debut, Lewis Gill. Yeah, Lewis Gill. Rookie debut. Pack number 3. I kind of looked on the box when I bought it to see what the big, what case hits and stuff like that were, but I don't remember what they were. Ketel Marte. I think I have a Funko Pop of him. But it's probably, I've either already sold it or it's in one of these sports mystery boxes that I have, which are available in my eBay. Check them out. Trevor Bauer. '80s stars. Robin Yount. It don't really look like it's an insert necessarily. I mean, it's got like a regular number on it. Normally inserts have like a, like the letter number. This has just got like number 288. So maybe they just did like a little, not really inserts, but kind of a little subset in there for people. All right, here we have a prism for Kenta Maeda. Not numbered. Oh, we got another prism for Lance Lynn. Well, the odds of getting 2 of those in one pack. And we have a bang insert for Aaron Judge. That's a nice pull right there. I mean, pretty much anything Aaron Judge is like a decent hit. I'm not saying it's like absolutely valuable. I mean, it still has to be like kind of a rarity for it to be in like a top dollar type. But you know, just with the type of player he is and the accomplishments he's made, you know, from what I understand, he's rather sought after. Framber Valdez. Sandy Alcantara. Rookie for Angel Zerpa. All right, we got a prism for Carson Kelly. Not numbered. Oh, here we got another prism. This is one of the 1980 star for Roger Clemens. That's pretty nice. And we have a big fly insert for Randy Arozarena. Arozarena. I think that's how you pronounce it. Big fly. 2 packs left. I mean, I haven't had anything like really like jump out at me to make me think like it was something astounding. But I could be wrong. Freddie Freeman. Joe Musgrove. I haven't seen like the silver hollow yet. Of course, maybe I just wasn't paying attention close enough. Zach Wheeler. Rookie for Otto Lopez. Rookie debut. Seth Beer. And a will to win insert for Yader Molina. Okay. Last pack. Our last chance upon. I think you can pull autos out of here, but I'm going to hold my breath for that. Here we go. We've got Matt Chapman. German Marquez. I wonder if it's actually pronounced German or is it like Guerman Marquez or something. I'm sure there's probably like some enunciation on it. Rookie for last name's Duran, but is it J pronounced? Is it Jaden? Or is the J silent and it's Hadan Duran? I don't know. Let me know down below if you know. Alright, Prism for Joe Ross. Hollow Fame. Not Hall of Fame, but Hollow Fame. Holo Fame. For Robin Yount. Prism. That's pretty sharp. And here we have an Aces insert for Yu Darvish. That might be something that's maybe rare. I like that. I like how that looks. That's cool. All right, overall, I think for $16, that was a pretty good box. I mean, just with inserts, but then the ones that are like actual prisms, that last pack, I mean, pulling that Hall of Fame one for Robin Yount, and then that Aces. But counting that Hall of Fame prism, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got eight of those like prismatic parallels in that box. Is that normal? I don't think I've ever pulled 8 of those out of any box. Not even like a mega box or anything. But I'm gonna complain. I'll have to do a little research and see. Like I said, comment down below if you know anything about these cards. If you know, like, are any of those something that I just kind of glossed over that I should have been a little more excited for? Let me know, or just comment. You know, what was the best card you think I pulled? Obviously, the base cards, like I said, I'll just put them down in this little box right down here. I did have to get a new one to put cards in because the other ones were full. We'll put those down in here, and if I sell something baseball related, I'll throw in some base cards. You will find all kinds of stuff, and even some baseball related memorabilia in my shops. You can find them all down below. My business name is The Old Treasure Isle. I have a page on Facebook. I do post it on a rare occasion. It's mainly just like a placeholder for my business. So people can go and just kind of get an idea of the things I sell. But I sell on Macquarie, Poshmark, whatnot, eBay. All the information down below. Check it out. And if you buy something that's baseball related, you might get some of those base cards. Or I might even, you know, if I do a little research and, you know, because obviously a lot, you know, some of these parallels and stuff are only going to be like $1, $2 cards. They're not going to be anything outrageous. You might even get a parallel just thrown in. So, never know. You never know. But that is it. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Until the next time. Oh, in other news, you'll be happy to know, you can't see it, but I did clean up here. Now, I'm going to throw all those wrappers. The trash can is now empty. Except for the box that I threw in there a minute ago. So, I'm going to keep it orderly up here from now on. Even though you won't all see it, because it's off camera. But, yeah. So, I don't know what the next thing will be, but when I do, you will. Subscribe, hit that notification bell.